Can y'all see me? What's up, y'all? Me and Vonnie channel. This is Vonnie. Um, I know I don't be in a lot of videos. I be not feeling like it. I be doing a bunch of stuff all the time. Like I be working and doing online classes and stuff. Like taking care of the kids. I be wanting to relax and stuff. I got back problems. I be wanting to lay down. If it's windy, I'm outside. Like I have to download something on my phone real quick. My data was too slow, so I'm using the Wi-Fi at this place that I like to go to eat. Um, why is that shit so loud? Yeah, it's music out here, fucking trash cans, hidden poles and shit. It's so much going on. But I'm just doing a follow-up video to me is what was pregnancy like. I'm pretty sure y'all mean the entire experience, but if y'all mean like just watching the birth, then you know, I don't know. But yeah, the whole experience was like I don't really know. Um, Having my son, my firstborn, Kevin Constantine Bolton, it was like it wasn't real at first. Like I didn't take it seriously. Like it's not like I thought it was a joke, but it's like I ain't really take it seriously. Like I went home, I was laughing, chilling. I told my mom. She said, "What, man? I told you what was gonna happen if you kept on having sex with this girl and all types of stuff." And I was just laughing, just cool, and like reality like never hit me. Like I was really cooling the whole time. Like she started coming over more. She got being able to spend the night and stuff because she was already pregnant. Like we would chill all the time. She would come over, you would eat food or watch TV and stuff. Like she would sit down and watch me while I did the dishes and handled my chores, did my homework and all that. Like we walked to Dollar General, Family Dollar. I lived on Grider, by the way, and we did like a whole, just a whole bunch of stuff, a bunch of walking, bunch of going to the mall and stuff. Cute couple stuff. We would get matching T-shirts. As y'all know, we was high school sweethearts and everything up in Olmsted. So like we would see each other after school, see each other at school. A lot of cops out here, and just be chilling. So we was with each other all the time. So it's kind of fun like watching your girlfriend like get bigger and bigger and bigger, and like you never notice until like you put together like all the pictures and like just see how much she done grown. Like, and no two pregnancies are the same either. But like her stomach got like real big, and then it dropped. So it went from looking like a basketball to like a melon, like a real oval melon. It looked disgusting. But her stomach was all stretched out, and it was funny, and the baby would be kicking while it would be cuddling and stuff, and it was just funny to look at and to feel. But yeah, like her water ended up breaking when I was at school. I was in Spanish class when I got the call. My guidance teacher, no, not even my guidance teacher, my Spanish teacher picked up the phone. It was like, Savon, Tamia's in labor. She just she at the hospital. And I'm like, you for real? You serious? And the whole class just went silent and stopped talking. And she's like, yeah, I'm serious. Go. So I'm just like, oh shit, I'm panicking. I'm looking left to right. People smiling at me and looking all surprised. And I'm like, oh, I don't know what to do. I ain't never been in a situation before. So I'm just shocked. My guidance teacher, Mr. Van Rummen, shout outs to him. He the one that drove me to the hospital to see my kid get born. Great guy. He has a child of his own. I think he has two now, so that's nice too. Shout out to Mezzo as well, who also had a child finally, so that's nice. Seeing people like Van Remen, Mezzo, Miss Sophie, Miss Darling, teachers that really understood my situation and how messed up it was and everything. It just helped me out, give me benefit of the doubt. Even teachers that I felt didn't really like me that much, like Miss Folkamore, who wouldn't mark me absent when I would come late in the morning because she knew I had other responsibilities that I had to take care of before I got to school. So shout out to them. But like when he drove me to the hospital, like, we was just talking like, how am I feeling? Am I ready for this? Childbirth is intense, and then can you handle it? Like you won't be throwing up or passing out, will you? And I was like, nah, I got this, getting pumped. You know, he let me out the car, said thank you. I went up there to the room, and I just see her laying there, just laughing, just chilling. Little did I know she was gonna be in that bitch for the whole day. I took off work and all that, and realizing I didn't even have to because she was in there for like 21, 23 hours, like damn near the whole day. And I'm just like, I could have went to work, could have made this money. I took off work for like a good month or two, like a while before I went back and everything, so we can get used to the baby and all that. Baby can get to know me. And it was a real intense experience, but it was real fun too. We went to Sisters, and they would, you know, bring her the food and everything, and bring her the like they had this fridge like right outside the door, so we can get popsicles and stuff. And they had the little like the little spear ice, but like that's not frozen all the way, so you can chew right through it. Like it was lit. They had the TV and stuff. The bed was all comfortable, so he was just he was just chilling, eating and stuff. Well, she was eating. They wouldn't let me get any food. The other hospitals that I went to, they let you get food, but I feel like it was being sexist because they ain't let me get nothing. I had to spend so much money, like just eating in the morning because you had to stay for 3 days after. So I was in there for 4 days. The day I got there, the 3 days after, and we was just chilling, sitting there, and all that. And I had to spend so much money on Tim Hortons and the cafeteria, and the food was nasty and bland because it was in season. Man, that shit was horrible. But excuse my language. This is how I talk. But but it was a real fun experience. Like, you know, I remember when she went into labor, I was walking around the hospital bored as hell, like touching the doors, like fake dunking, like feeling raw. And I was just walking back to the room. I heard, "Where's the father?" So I'm just like, "Where's the father? What the hell going on?" I turn in the room. I see doctors around her. I just see her on her hands, not even on her hands, on her elbows and knees, talking about it's coming. I feel it, and I'm just like, that's a weird position to give birth. So they lay her on her back. They tell her, stop pushing, you gonna tear something. And she's like, I'm not about to stop pushing. I know my body, I feel it coming. So she started pushing, and they turned her around and stuff. She laying down, and I see blood squirt, like just one quick shot of blood, and and my son had come out. So her mom grabbed my shoulder and stuff, and she's squeezing me, and I'm just staring, like hypnotized, traumatized, like just looking so intensely, like looking for every little detail. I swear I could see every nerve in his body. Like I was staring so hard. So I'm just looking at him. I see him come out. He all blue and stuff. Doctors take him immediately, start weighing him and all that stuff. You know, start doing all types of things with him, and then give him to Tamia. She laying there. I got a picture of her laying there right after the birth too, and it was beautiful. I'm looking at him and stuff after they cleaned him off, and he looked so cute. Hair so nice, light skinned little boy, little baby, and he looking just like me, like he is my clone. Like, cause if y'all ain't know, I used to be light skinned like way back in the day, like a long time ago, like. From a baby, I was like yellow. Like you would take pictures of me and like I would like glow, like shine. Until I was like 6 or 7, then it went away and I started getting darker and darker the more I finally started going outside because my mom wouldn't let me. My man, he came out looking just like me, and he was the most beautiful thing I ever seen in my life. Like, you know, like babies be looking ugly. Like I'm not even going front. They be looking ugly when they're not yours, and it's like you can't really appreciate how beautiful a child look until you have one of your own. Like they be looking rough. Like I look back at my baby's pictures now, and then I take a look at them, and I be like, damn, you came a long way. And I just started laughing like, man, you came a long way. Cause man, the more you look at a baby, and then the more you look at how they look now, you realize that back in the day they didn't look like humans. Like they did not look like humans. Like they looked like something else. My son now, that he looks like an actual baby, a little boy, especially because he's tall for his age, he looked nothing like he did when he was a baby. He looked like two different people, and I just find that so funny. But man, another thing, I didn't know that her stomach wasn't gonna go down immediately. When I found it was gonna take like a few weeks for it to go back down to size, because her not placenta. Her urethra had to shrink back down. I thought that was so weird. I never heard that. I swear to God, I thought you just had the baby and then it was over. Like, like thinking I'm so smart, and I was so ignorant to so many things. But I mean, I know now. I'm experienced now. I'm about to be at my third baby now, so I had no choice but to learn quick. But man, having a baby changed my life. I was out here really doing dickhead shit. Like, I would get into fights like for no reason because I never lost a fight. So I just like be fighting like just for the sake of fighting, like just being a dickhead. Like I just be like playing basketball all the time and just chilling. Like I kept to myself, but like I was still a dickhead. Like I be messing around in school because like I was popular, so I be messing around in school, like just making like a fool, clowning and stuff. Like I never really took anything like real serious. Like I was always smart, so I did enough to get by, but I never like really put myself out there. And like having a kid now, like even though it's too late, like but you know, like I changed my demeanor and stuff, my tone. I was always more mature than others, like at my age, because they still be clowning around, and like every now and then, like I'll be like real chill. But I wish that I would have had them like even sooner, like to be honest, because I would have known like to get my stuff together right then and there. Because doing it when you out of high school and stuff, and it's like damn, everything already set in stone. Your grades are set in stone and everything. Like you can do good in college, but I mean, like that high school transcripts will get you in, or like the college that you're looking to go to. Like, and I could have been on my P's and Q's doing the things that I had to do and been in a good college already and already had been through the stuff that I was trying to get through. Would have gave him a beautiful life. He would have like been born not knowing what struggle is. Like now, unfortunately, he'll be like 4 or 5, like actually like having a memory and doing stuff, and he never gonna struggle. But you know, he's not gonna have like a silver spoon in his mouth like I always wanted him to. So I regret that, and it makes me want to work harder. Like, so having a kid really does change the mentality. It changes the way you think, especially when you're a woman, because a woman is built into you. Like you have to love your child. Like y'all got the what's it called, the the hormones, the pheromones that make you love your child. Y'all born to have children and nurture them and love and protect them. And when you have that baby, it automatically just click and y'all just inseparable. And I always like love that about women. They just born nurturers and they gonna always make sure they kid good. That's why I admire when fathers like me stay in their kids' life because we don't have that. Our job is to just put the babies in you, and then your body goes through all the changes to make it. You have to have all those hormones and all those changes going. Your balance is going up and down, like going from zero to the skyrocketing into thousands and stuff. Like, and I respect you all so much for it, but seeing the fathers, we don't have that. So we here just for strictly off love. Like Tamia, as a mother, she physically feels that bond and she cannot be apart from her child. Like the only way that she was leaving her child was to go to school. She was only there for 2 hours and then she would rush out. Like she's like after I made her graduate high school, she's never left her children. Like for nothing. They've always been with her and they've always been with me. She's never left her child. Never. My child is 2 years old. My second child is 1.5. She has never left them with anybody to go anywhere, ever. As a mother, she cannot do it. And I love and respect her so much for it. I don't want my children with anybody else. Like, not my parents, not anybody. I love my children and I want them with their mom. Simple. That's her baby. Like, that's his mother. They should be where they comfortable at. They should be where they know. You know, they have a bond that can't be broken until I come in the room. Then he immediately leaves her and then bothers me for the rest of the day because he loves me more. But you know, I mean, he's a little me, so you know, mom and dad's always felt about that stuff. I'm my baby's favorite, haha. But let me stop being a kid. Yeah, but fathers, we don't have that same chemical balance, that emotional upbringing for our children. Like it's like just straight love. Y'all, that's built into y'all. That kick in once y'all get pregnant, and it stays when y'all have y'all baby. Us, we have to learn. That's why there's so many deadbeat fathers out here, because they don't have that same mentality that y'all have. They don't have that same chemical balance that kick in when y'all, when y'all get pregnant. So when a father stays, he's doing it 100% out of love. He's doing it because he loves his child. Like, y'all stay because y'all cannot leave. And when I say cannot, I don't mean that it's not a choice. I mean that y'all cannot bring yourselves to leave. Y'all permanently attached to y'all baby because y'all love your baby so much. Us, we can leave whenever we want to. But for the ones that choose to stay, shout out. Shout out. Because I'm not gonna front. For a dad, it's harder. It's harder for a dad to wake up in the middle of the night to feed his babies. It's harder for a dad to get his children dressed and stay through all that crying. It's hard to having to pick his child up everywhere he go, especially when you like me. I was young. I was young, real young. But me, I was raising my brothers and sisters, so I had that experience. Yeah, I moved out and I wasn't used to living my own. Yeah, I was out here like, like having a baby, waking up in the middle of the night, having to bring car seats and strollers everywhere that I went. But I mean, it was a nice change of pace. Like, I was ready for it. I was used to it by now. So for the ones that's not used to it, had no experience, and they really just out here doing it, like that's the biggest thing ever, especially for the black men who out here staying with their family when everybody in the world want to see them get tore apart. Like, that's really like the best thing that you can do is to be with your child, show them how to be a man, and just show them like the value of family. Like, it's beautiful. So that's my opinion about my baby moms. That's my opinion about my children who I love to death, and that's how childbirth went for Tamia and how I felt about it. I was real nonchalant, real like in a daze about it. I didn't know how to feel. The more it went on, the more I loved it, the more I got really into it. And when she had it, it was like a dream. I just I don't know how to explain it. Once you have a baby, it's just you just can't believe that he's here. First thing I did, I went into the bathroom and I cried. I cried. They had this little bouncy ball thing, and I sat on it and I cried in the bathroom. And my mom and my stepdad walked in, and they said, "It's real. Yep, it's here. It happened. No turning back now." And I'm just like, yeah, no turning back. It's happening. I'm officially a full-time dad forever. Whether I die, whether he turns 60, I'm forever be somebody's father. Something with my DNA or my last name is gonna always walk on this earth. Like, now I have a legacy that I got that I'm here with, that I'm leaving behind one of these days. And you got to do everything in your power to make sure that you leave the path already paved, so he don't have to struggle. She don't have to struggle, so nobody has to struggle. Your last name is a pedestal, and you want that pedestal to last for generations. So, if you walk out your child life, or if you neglect your children, curse at your children, if you talk back to your children and disrespect your children, don't let them get a say, and just run their whole life, they not going to be able to function. Your generation going to go down as soon as it started. Being a parent is more than just bossing your child around. Being a parent is about having that understanding, that mutual respect for your child, who's a human being. I see too many things on Facebook, too many people that cuss out their children, that beat their children, like for the tiniest things, the smallest things. Mothers that will push out their baby and immediately go fight, or push out their baby and then hurry up and start drinking again, or give their baby to their grandma or their mom so they can just be out and just be partying, instead of being with their baby when they need them the most. When y'all should be breastfeeding for that year. When y'all should be out here, doing what y'all need to do. Fathers that just dip, or fathers that try to force their children into doing stuff that they don't want to do. Like, I understand sometimes for the benefit of the child, but at other times, just listen. I have little brothers and sisters. Like, I'm 6 years older than my brother, 10 years older than my sister. So we not really like brother and sister. Like, they like my children. Like, we don't have a brother, a sister bond. Like, we have a family bond. Like, I feel like a second father to them. They feel like my first children, even before my brother and sister. I mean, even before my little my son. So I understand how it is to have somebody just tell you what to do, stand over you and be like, "Oh, I pushed you into this world, so automatically do what I say, even if it's against your better judgment." I'll always take my child's side. I always believe my child has to say. My child will grow up the right way and will do the things that he has to do to be successful in life. And I just want everybody else to do that too. It's one thing to push out a baby, but you got to raise that baby, and it don't get no easier. They get bigger, they get bigger appetites, they need bigger clothes, they get expensive, they want games, they want toys that they're going to stop playing with. You got to be ready for that. You got to get rid of how your pockets ran through. You got to get ready to start wearing less stuff, less name brand stuff, being fine with a regular Hanes t-shirt. Like, you got to be ready to not go buy that new video game that you want. Like, you got to be ready to put the makeup and everything down, put the $200 weave down, and just settle for a wig, for real, for real. Like, babies get expensive. You need that money saved up. You can't just be waiting until tax time, like, to spoil your children and stuff. Like, like, they need that love. They need you to show them that you care. That means family time. That means watching movies. That means helping them with homework, reading bedtime stories. It don't just mean buy your 6-year-old an iPhone and let them go do whatever they want. It's not love. That's not right. It don't just mean putting your 3-year-old in front of the TV all damn day while you be on your phone. Like, it's not good. I go to the Boulevard Mall at the little playpen thing, and I see parents just on their phone chilling. They child out here bullying some other child, or out here climbing over the walls or falling down and crying, and they don't even know that it's their baby. They don't even know what's happening because they're too busy on their phone. When I'm there, I play with my child and I record my child, as y'all seen in one of the videos I put up. Like, I watch my child play because my child being happy makes me happy, because he's a reflection of me. When I see that he's happy, it means that I'm doing something right. So all these phones, all these like technology and stuff like that, it can't beat family time. I mean, even with technology, you can have family time. I mean, the game that I was just playing, it's a little kid game. He pressed the screen and he smashes these little monsters. And the smile on his face, the laugh that he gave me, was the most beautiful thing I've seen in my life. Like, you can't beat that. I could have been playing the game myself or just on YouTube watching a video while he just played with his toys. But I'd rather him sit down, in between my legs and play. And play with his father. And he did. He was tapping on the phone. He was smashing the monsters, seeing them pop with the little funny cartoon sound. And he was laughing and giggling and smiling. And it was amazing. It was so amazing. You can't beat that. So, I mean, I know I talk forever, and I like on Facebook Live, like I be saying, I talk too much, or Martin Luther King, save on, all this. But for real, like, I say this because I see it so much, and it hurts because these are children, and that's my saying. You can't, ain't no redos on a child. There isn't. It's not a phone. You can't buy a new one. It's not a paper. You can't copy it off somebody else and get the answers. Everybody's different. Every baby's different. Every baby is a person. It's no cheat codes to being a parent. Like, you gotta do it. You can't take a shortcut. Being a parent is being a parent. If you wanted to be a dickhead and have unprotected sex, or use an old condom, or not take your plan B and you ended up getting pregnant, well, you got yourself in that position. You didn't get an abortion, which I believe is very wrong. You didn't put the baby up for adoption. That's your child. You took ownership. Your name was on the birth certificate. That's your baby. The least you can do is take care of it because it didn't ask to be here. The least you can do is give it the life that it never knew that it wanted. So that's the last thing I'm going to say, because this video is long, and y'all probably not even going to watch the part where I get deep, so thank God. Y'all going to only see the part where I start talking about about my wife's pregnancy, and that's the good part, because that's what y'all asked for. I didn't even ask for none of this, so I'm sorry. That's what Vonnie does. Me is the funny one, and Vonnie is the the philosopher. So I love y'all. Me and Vonnie, secret upload that she don't know about, so she's not gonna get to edit my log ran out. She's not gonna get to take out the part where I said that my son loves me more. Ha ha. But that's okay, because Titus loves her to death, and I think he likes her more than me. But that's okay, because he's her. Yeah, he's her clone. Yeah, that took me a minute. No judgment. But me and Vonnie, we love y'all. Thank you so much for the 1,000 subscribers. Like, for real. Like, I don't know how much that means to us, that 1,000 and some odd people, 1,046 people, I think, like, actually likes us and pays attention. That these are the real fans that aren't, just hating and preying on our downfall just because they don't happen to like Tamia, or just because they don't like me for some reason. Like, thank you for the ones that actually stayed true, stayed there, supported, shared our videos and stuff. Like, for the ones that comment and ask and say what y'all want us to do, whether it's cooking, whether it's a Q&A. Like, we love y'all. As you know, no YouTuber can do what they do without y'all. Seeing those numbers go up is what keeps us here. So, you know, knowing that people enjoy the things that we enjoy and have the same views as us, like, you know, we appreciate it, and it's what makes us want to keep on doing it. So, you know, keep subscribing, keep hitting the notification bell, you know, keep showing support, keep loving us, and, you know, we're going to love y'all the same way. So, you know, I'm trying to figure out a name for y'all, for my subscribers, well, our subscribers and everything. You know, every YouTuber has a cute surname for their subscribers, and I'm trying to figure mine out. But we also have a 1,000K special coming for y'all. You know, a special video that a lot of people have been asking for. Y'all think we've been ignoring y'all. We haven't been. We just been thinking. But it's something that y'all been wanting for a long time. It might be corny. It might be trash, you know. But, you know, we have kids. We can't do anything crazy. We have a reputation to hold up, so we can't do anything outlandish, anything scandalous. But, you know, we got something planned for y'all, and we hope that y'all like it. It's cute. It's fun. It's going to bring back memories from when you was a kid. So I really hope that y'all enjoy it. You know. But yeah, 1,000K special coming soon. You know, subscribe to us with notification bell so y'all can get it as soon as it drop. And we love y'all. Keep supporting us. Bye.